Welcome back to the Hyperfocal channel. You join us today on a -4 degrees in Nottingham. Previously, we reviewed the Dehancer photo emulator, and that got us thinking, if you can get the film lock with a mirrorless camera, why not an iPhone? Well, luckily, Dehancer have created an app for the iPhone where you can edit to get the film lock straight out of phone. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today, walking around Nottingham, taking some street shots and editing on the same device, and we'll see if it's any good. Also, shout out to Dehancer for giving us their merch. Stepping off the tram, I remembered what fresh air is meant to smell like without sweat and vomit. After I got that distinct tram fragrance out of my nostrils, I found this little pocket of light. I wanted to get a silhouette against it. As you can see, there are lots of different film presets to choose from, and with my vast one roll of film knowledge, I decided to go with the Agfacolor 100, which is a German film stock from the 1980s, from when I was still a trouser tadpole. I did a little tweaking to make the picture my own, but it came out a little bit too yellow for my liking, but this is the final result regardless. Heading into the city centre, I found this nice contrasting scene of this cafe, and I decided to use a Kodak Ektar 100 here. It really complements the colours and the contrastiness. Is that a word? I don't even know. But this is the film stock that I went with, and I like the result of this. It really looks like it could be a film shot. Then walking past the art gallery, I found this contrasting shot similar to the last one. What I was trying to do is get my subject to walk through the frame and get that shadow silhouette in the background. I could have waited for a better subject, but to be honest with you, I just wanted to go get food. So it was a bit of a rush job. I decided to go with another Agfacolor film stock, but this time the XRS 200. I really like how it complements the colours in this picture. I decided that I couldn't leave the lighting on this art gallery, so I went back around to the other side and I waited for a single person to walk through the frame and this guy in the orange vest walked through. This time I tried to play around a little bit with the film grain, and I'm really happy with how the film grain looks. It looks like it could be an analog shot. And I thought I would add this picture because no UK photo walk would be the same without a little angry little Ute walking through frame, and here he is with his hood up. And then I took a few pictures of Big Ben, or Nottingham Council House, whatever you want to call it. I was just trying to capture the fleeting light, because it was starting to get dark at this point. All this film emulation business is thirsty work, so we decided to go get a pint and have a burger and just refuel. This burger was amazing, by the way. My girlfriend described it as a drug that once you have it, you'll be obsessed. Her words, not mine. And then it was straight back to pictures because this burger joint looks like a film set, so I had to get a couple of pictures in there to see how it would look ran through the Dehancer app. And I think they turned out pretty good. I can imagine filming an old western movie down here. And like every single Instagram user, I took a picture of my burger before eating it. Look at the halation on those buns.
Spicy meat. Yeah, boy.
Leaving Red Dog, I couldn't help but get some pictures of those neons, but they didn't turn out too good because I had had a few pints by now. So, enjoy. Walking to the next spot, the amateur photographer inside of me could not walk past a misty window without taking a picture. So this is the result. I really like this. The halation looks really good. I cannot remember for the life of me what film stock emulator I used for this picture, but it looks pretty good, so I'm including it anyway. And then we finally arrived at the Hockley Arts Club, where I took this picture. I think it's one of my favourite pictures of the night. You probably don't agree, and that's okay. I decided to use a good old Fujifilm film stock for this one, the FP100C. I really like the reds that it gives me, and the dark greens. It just looks, I don't know, there's something about it. It looks like it's out of a movie. And here's a picture of the neons that you've just seen in the reflection of the last picture. We decided to stop off for one more beer. It was honestly turning into a pub crawl at this point, but it is what it is. And I took a picture of this open kitchen, and I'm not gonna lie, there was a chef flame grilling some food, and it would look like a perfect shot, but I'm a huge pussy and I was afraid to ask. So here's a picture with nobody in it. This is me, a 31-year-old man playing Crane Game, getting genuinely excited about winning a pink plushie. Just let that sink in.
Mind focus. So my final thoughts on Dehancer for iPhone. I think it's a great companion to the camera that you take with you absolutely everywhere, which is your phone. It's always in your pocket, it goes with you everywhere you go. Now you can take shots that you might not without the app because you're thinking, well, it's just a phone picture. Now it adds something a little bit special to your pictures. It gives it that filmic look, which we all strive to get. And I think you can achieve that with Dehancer. It does a really good job at emulating film. Very good halation, bloom, gives you some really good grain that I haven't seen on any other app. So I would definitely recommend it. It's something I'm going to use going forward. Is it as good as the PC and Mac version? No, of course it's not, because it's just a phone at the end of the day, but it does a really good job at getting very close to the emulation that you can get on your computer. The best thing about this is that you can share straight from your phone. You don't have to worry about transferring pictures, editing on your computer and then sending it to your phone so you can post it on Instagram. You can take the picture, edit it, and then send it straight to Instagram, all on your phone. So it's very convenient, very quick. So for that reason, I would have to recommend Dehancer. But if you want the Dehancer experience on your PC or Mac, use the code HYPERFOCAL at checkout on all Dehancer products and you'll get 10% off. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. You're an absolute legend. Please think about liking and subscribing. It would really help. Leave a comment if you enjoyed the pictures and if you think that you're going to use Dehancer. A lot of time and effort goes into making these, so we would really appreciate a like and a subscribe. It would mean a lot. But even if you don't, we'll see you in the next video. Peace.